Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to Global Happenings Today YouTube channel. This story you're about to hear, it's something that we must pay full details, full attention to. Nigerians have been reacting to this story, and it clearly boils down to the fact that we need to be very careful in our daily dealings with everyone, even if you're a top security personnel, because this happened to an AIG, a former retired AIG, and is still till today trying to grasp what really took place, what went wrong, and the end of the story is still not even close. But let's run through the story. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You've set bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on. In 2014, the original owner contacted the office of the Federal Road Safety Corps, that's FRSC, to flag the stolen car. Now, according to the owner, he was alerted by FRSC office in Lagos last year that the vehicle was brought in for registration. Now, a Toyota Highlander SUV reportedly stolen 10 years ago has been found in the possession of a retired Assistant Inspector General of Police, AIG, who claimed he purchased the vehicle through a public auction. Now, according to the original owner of the SUV, Ayo Samuel, the car was stolen in 2014 when daredevil robbers broke into his home in Erusu Akoko, Northwest Local Government Area of Ondo State. Now, the incident occurred on January 24th, 2014. Let's start with 2014 first. Not satisfied with their loot, they also took away his 3 million naira white 3 million naira white 2006 model Toyota Highlander sport utility vehicle, which is SUV, marked EKY 850AJ with chassis number JTE DW21AO A0600044010. He said. Now, following the incident, Samuel said he reported the matter the following day at a nearby police division, adding that he also contacted the office of the Federal Road Safety Corps, that's FRSC, to flag the stolen car. Now, Samuel said nothing came out of it until recently when he was alerted by FRSC office in Lagos last year that the vehicle was brought in for registration. Now, he recalled that, but nothing came out of it until recently when I discovered that the car was bought by one Olatunji Akingbola, a retired Assistant Inspector General of Police, AIG. I was shocked when FRSC called me on mobile phone repeatedly that my car was discovered among the vehicles whose documents were submitted for number plates, and I was furious. Now, as of July 21st, 2015, no fewer than 19 vehicles were recovered by the defunct Federal Special Anti-Robbery Squad, otherwise known as FRSC, Adeniji Adele, Lagos. Now, the controversial Toyota Highlander, which was later exhibited amongst 17 vehicles due for public auction in 2015, was listed as number 6 without any registration number. When the Nation's reporters contacted AIG Akingbola, he explained that he had been invited by the Commissioner of Police in Ondo State to clarify his complicity in the controversial vehicle. He said, and I quote him, "I think the man, that Samuel, is just out to destroy himself and not my name. I'm a retired Assistant Inspector General of Police, AIG. In 2014, I was the Assistant Commissioner of Police, ACP, in charge of FRSC, Abuja. I was incidentally moved to Adeniji Adele axis of FRSC for 6 months, during which there was an auction sale of recovered vehicles. I was not there when the vehicle was auctioned, but the person to whom the vehicle was sold via auction approached me, saying that the car was a hybrid Toyota Highlander and that the battery was expensive. Hence, he said that he was willing to sell it to me. So I bought the car for like 250,000 naira from the person who got it through a police auction, and I found out it cost a whooping 3,000 US dollars to get a new battery for a hybrid Toyota car. Earlier this year, I gave it to someone to sell it for me, and the person sold it to someone who took it to Abuja. I was later told that the vehicle had an issue when he took it to FRSC, and I even gave my number to the new owner to call me at the FRSC office so that I could speak with the officials there to resolve the problem. Suddenly, I was called by the Commissioner of Police stating that there was a petition against me, that a stolen vehicle was found in my possession. So I visited the CP to explain my side of the story. I know that there are laws governing sale of vehicles through public auction. I then gave the document of the auction sale to the Ondo CP, who said that an investigation of the matter will be done. I have since explained my side of the story to an aide of IGP overseeing the matter, and I haven't heard anything about the matter until now. In all, I followed all the necessary procedures in purchasing the car through public auction, and there are documents to validate that, which I provided during my meeting with the Ondo CP. The car had been bought by a man for his wife, and I had to refund the money paid by the man, and the vehicle was returned to me. So I promised the CP that I would send the vehicle to him through my driver. I don't want to believe that he, Samuel, thinks that I was the one who sent robbers to rob him of the vehicle. Nigerians have been reacting to this. I'm going to take one or two comments on this and just quickly look at this objectively. This one here says, you bought a stolen car. You had everything needed to authenticate the vehicle. You sold your integrity. But that's not true. He didn't sell his integrity. He did everything properly. If you check, he wouldn't have known. It was auctioned. Anybody can buy, in as much as public auction and duly done by the security agency. You are as good as safe. He bought it in a proper way. If it was stolen, then there was a due diligence that was not performed during the process of them getting it in the auction process. But it's not for him. He can't be blamed. Anybody would have fallen a victim. This is just my personal opinion. Because the truth be told, it was done publicly, which means whatever way they have gotten the vehicle must have been thoroughly founded, thoroughly done, and maybe whatever it was that was, maybe there was a default somewhere, or maybe the vehicle had some issues, and for whatever reason they were defaulters of the law, and their vehicles were auctioned. It usually, I think it took place sometime too in Lagos, where they said don't pass through one way and all that, and they gave laws to that effect. So anybody who breaks the law, then last man, the rest is free to do whatever because they have told you, they've warned you, and that's the law. And Nigerians, especially Lagosians, they understand that rule, and everybody have been abiding. One way is a no. They have the BRT lane. Don't use the BRT lane, or else whatever you see, you take, and that has been sacrosanct. Lagosians have adapted to it. So there's no way, he's not a spirit to know that vehicle, and that was a 10-year-old vehicle. This whole matter happened from 2014. So there's no way. Probably the vehicle have changed hands several times before it came to him. So he's not to be blamed. This is just my personal opinion, though. I stand to be corrected. Let's meet in our comment section.